All right, guys, today you are going to be getting into the PLP program and looking around in here. You're actually going to be completing some work in here and kind of getting used to this new platform that we're using. So I want to just give you an overview of this landing page. So once you log in through Clever and choose the PLP tile in Clever, this will be your landing page in PLP. So over on the right-hand side, you have your latest activity. This is what has happened within your courses recently. And then over here to the right, we have some different tabs. Your first tab is the Overview tab. And you're going to see here all of your courses that you are enrolled in for this semester. Then on the Report Card tab, this is where you will see grades for assignments that have been taken as grades in those courses. You are still going to be using PowerSchool for your main resource to find your grades, but if something has not been input into PowerSchool yet, you could find it here. And then your Daily Activity tab is very important because this is where I am going to be looking for attendance purposes. So it tells you the date and how many minutes you worked and how many activities you finished. Your login sessions, you're mastered on the first try. So I'm going to be mostly looking at minutes worked, login sessions, and activities finished for attendance purposes. And you can see this on your end. I can see it on mine, on the teacher side as well. The Messages tab is not something you are going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the overview. And you are going to be working in math and language arts today. So you can go ahead, or you're going to go ahead and click on the subject you're going to be working in. So let's start with math. And this is going to be the landing page you get to after you choose your course or your subject. So you're going to see up here, start your next assignment. This is going to tell you what you need to do next. Okay. On this page, you are going to see every single assignment for this semester. Okay, I know that's a little overwhelming, but it gives you an idea of what you need to get done and what, maybe if you're looking ahead to the next week, what assignments you're going to have. Now, you cannot access all of these right now because I have set release dates, so a chunk will get released every Monday of what you're to complete for that week, but you at least get an idea of what your course is going to look like. Now, for your due dates, you are going to be looking at this column that says PACE date. It doesn't say due date, but they're one and the same, okay? So for August 10th, which is today, right here, you see 8-10, and you need to complete lesson or unit 1 objectives. You're also going to go back and do this course manipulatives needed because that was yesterday the 9th. Okay, then for tomorrow, you have lesson 1 to complete. For the day after, you have 2 activities that you need to complete on the 12th. So this is your due date column right here, okay? So let's go ahead and click on the first thing, the next assignment that you have. So that would be course materials or course manipulatives, excuse me. You're going to review this, and then once you are done reviewing it, you're going to mark this activity complete. I'm not going to do that because I'm actually in a student's account, and they need to do that themselves. But then once you complete that, mark it complete, then you're going to go to the next activity up here. So you can click this button up here because we know that we needed to do the Unit 1 objectives as well. And you're going to review the objectives for this course. Now, there is not a read aloud option within the program, but you have watched a video on how to use a screen reader that's built into your Chromebook, so you could use that at this time. Once you're done, you're going to mark this activity complete, and we know that it was all you needed to do for today. But if you wanted to go ahead and look at the next thing you're going to be working on, you could hit Next Activity. And today I do want you to just look at Lesson 1, maybe start it if you'd like to, and get an idea of what your assignments are going to look like. So here is our Lesson 1, place values in whole numbers. Again, you can either read this yourself or use your screen reader. And I'm going to scroll down just to show you some different components. So here you're going to see there's a little video built in that you need to watch. Here's your lesson. Again, you can read it yourself or have it read to you. You're going to see some graphics. And then we get down here. So you are actually answering these questions, okay? So it says, choose the best answer. The value of a digit by its location is a number that is called its blank. Okay, which one of these best finishes that sentence? You're going to scroll down. You're going to continue to answer these questions. I'm just scrolling to show you through. And then there are 20 questions total. So this right here is really important. Let's say you get to question 10 and you need a break. You're going to walk away from your screen and you're going to come back and finish later. Before you walk away, you need to make sure you scroll all the way down and click on this button right here that says Save and Exit. If you do not click this and the program times you out and you come back, you have to log back in, go back to lesson 1, your answers that you answered from questions 1 to 10 are not going to be there, okay? So if you go through part of the lesson, you're ready to take a break, you have to click the save and exit button. Sorry, I accidentally clicked it. Let me go back to lesson 1. I'm going to scroll all the way back down. Okay. When you get through question number 20, instead of hitting save and exit, you're going to click next. So once you've completed it all the way through, then you're going to click next. So don't forget about that save and exit button if you need to stop in the middle of a lesson and take a break. Okay, let's go ahead and go back and look at language arts. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go into language arts. It looks the same as my math. I have my pace date, which are my due dates. So today is the 10th, so I need to do this from yesterday, which is just a mark complete activity, and then do these 2 assignments for the 10th because they are due today. So we're going to click. The last time we clicked up here on the start your next assignment, but I want to show you can also click down here to get there. So you're going to review this. It tells you what materials are needed. This has not yet been addressed with you or your parents yet. You're going to need a book for this that will be provided to you, but we will send more information on that at a later date. So once you've read this, you're going to mark this activity as complete. So you're actually going to click that, and then you can click on Next Activity. And then here is your lesson. So these look pretty similar to your math lesson that we just reviewed. Again, you can read this on your own or use your screen reader to read it to you. And you're going to complete this as you go. I'm just going to scroll through to show you a couple of different things. Okay, so just like in the math, once you get through the lesson, you're going to have some review questions to answer. Here they are. There aren't as many here as there were in math, I don't think. Excuse me. You're going to have some different question types as well. So this tells you to write a short answer. You have a box here. You're going to type your answer. And then if you need to pause, take a break, and walk away from your screen before you're finished with the entire lesson, remember, click the Save and Exit button. When you're done with all of the requirements for this lesson, then you're going to hit the Next button. When you were done with that, then you would click Next Activity. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess up this student's assignment here, but that's how you are going to navigate through PLP. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email, but I hope this gives you a good idea of what PLP is going to be like. And again, you are working in math and in language arts today. You are working on lesson 1 and the activity here that are due today. And then in math, I want you to at least get started on lesson 1 so you have an idea of what your math lessons are going to be like.